Okay, so we're going to go ahead and do a Bible study, but tonight's Bible study is going to be about prayer. Psalm chapter 23, verse 1 through 6. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside the still waters. He restoreth my soul. He leadeth me in the path of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me, thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of mine enemies. Thou anointest my head with oil, my cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Let's just talk about prayer. That's how we communicate with God. Just like you would communicate with your spouse, someone that you love or really care about. I remember this one time I was here, but I wanted to go back home, like on the coast, because I live down about 2 hours from here, something like that. And so I prayed to God about it because I really wanted to go, but my mom was like, no. My grandma was like, no. But I kept having faith, and I prayed to God about it. I even fasted and prayed, just prayed to God, asking to bless me to be able to go back with my mom. Although doubt kept coming to me, like they keep saying no, I kept believing that no matter what they say, even if they say no, that doesn't mean anything to God, because God has the final say. So I was also content with, if God says no, or if it's not in his will for me to go, then that's okay. Like, maybe I can go next time. So I was thinking, the last few minutes, I was like, oh my gosh, I probably won't be able to go, but it's okay. I'm just gonna let it go. That's it. It must not be in his will. I'm gonna keep my integrity like Job. Job lost so many things, but he kept his integrity. I'm sure that God will still bless me. So my brother, all of a sudden, well, not all of a sudden, it was throughout the day, he was whining, because I believe that he knew that mama was leaving too, to go back down on the coast. So he was crying really bad, and he was acting out. We ended up going, and she got a hotel, and we all stayed in the hotel. It was so fun. I was like, oh my gosh, praise God. And I was bowing down on the floor in the kitchen. I was like, oh my gosh, praise God, praise God. I was like, I love you, I love you. Oh my gosh, it was amazing. So another time when I prayed to God, I was content and happy. I remember I was going to, my cycle was on, and my stomach was hurting so bad. And my sister was like, do you want me to tell mom? And I was like, no, because the reason why I didn't want to tell her is because we were supposed to be going to the movies that night, me and my sister and my cousin. And so my cousin came home. He was like, y'all want to go to the movies? I was like, yeah, I want to go to the movies. Carissa didn't really want to go, but I guess she felt obligated to go because I was going. But she didn't have to be my babysitter or anything, but I guess she's my sister keeper type stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, Chan, where are you going? He was like, oh, I'm going to the gym with, we'll call him David. So he was like, Coco, where you going? He was like, I'm going to the gym with David. And then so I was like, okay, it's going to be long. And so he was like, no, it won't be that long. My stomach started hurting really, really, like, and so I was crying. I believe I was crying. And then I got up and I was like, oh my gosh, I think I'm about to throw up. I think I said that to Carissa. And so she looked at me, and then I went to the trash. We had a trash can in the room, and I was throwing up in the trash can. But I don't know. I don't even think I threw up in the trash can. I think I threw up on the towel that was on the floor. And so she was like, do you want me to get mama? I was like, no, I'm fine. I'm fine. Everything's fine. And I just kept trying to be positive. I kept being positive no matter what it looked like in that moment. I kept being positive, no, everything's fine. And so in that moment, I immediately prayed to God and asked him to heal me, to bless me. And so God did. He blessed me to be all right. So I got up and I got ready, and then I was just waiting for Chan to come back. But the thing is, I prayed to God in between that time. I think it was before I got up and threw up. Yeah, it was either before I got up and threw up or after I got up and threw up. I just around that time I prayed to God that David would want to come to the movies with us, and I did not ask nobody. I didn't ask Chan to invite him. I didn't ask nobody to invite him. I just simply prayed to God that David would want to come to the movies with us, and then I forgot about that prayer. So then it's come time to leave. I wanted to text Chan, but something came to me and told me just to wait. So I waited. And then something came to me later on to text him now. So I texted him and I was kind of like sad, like, hey, are you almost here? Like, where are you? And so he didn't message me. And then my cousin Tamisha, she called him, and so she said that he was on his way or something like that. Okay, so when he came, I seen Shane walk through the door. Then I seen somebody else behind him in a hoodie, and I was like, who is that? And then so he came in, and it was David. I was like, oh my gosh. And also, I just want to remind you that we were watching Blue Miracle on Netflix. It was kind of like a faith movie, Blue Miracle. And so, like, I literally, like, that was the most, I don't know, that was just so surprising to me. I hope you all enjoyed that video, that Bible study about prayer. If you have any questions, just put it in the comment section below. I love you all. Have a blessed night. Bye.